Sometimes what holds us back mostly in life are the things we don't open our mouth to say with the people who love us. Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Movies. My name is Lydia and I'm your host for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more updates. In this video, I'll be reviewing Magdalene by Mount Zion Films, and this is a film for the youth, for the newly married, for people who are already married and they are always facing issues, because I feel this speaks to wider people. Now let's get into it. So Magdalene is like a counseling room for a couple. You know, the counselor can only do his part. He can invite you to his office, you talk your heart out, you insult each other, you say so many mean things to each other. That is part. He cannot force you to get back together. He will only say something that maybe change your mind or something, but he cannot force you. The main work is done by the couple themselves, because if you, the couple, you don't think of the motive of the marriage, you don't think of the fact that you want the marriage to have a success, you don't think of the fact that you want the marriage to grow, then when the counselor is done, you wouldn't also work on it, because you leave it to be, like you don't really care what happens. But in this story of Magdalene and Edward, a new married couple, they've dated for a while before getting married. And according to Edward, the husband, he was like, my wife is a different person now. In terms of looks, in terms of attitudes, in terms of like behavior, those things. She's a different person now. So he's citing an example that before we got married, my wife had a lot of hair. When we got married, my wife didn't have hair. So on this part, I'll focus on the man's way of saying that he admired his wife for his looks, for the hair, for the skin, for the eyebrows. And when she lost all those, he also began to lose interest. So that is why people usually say don't love someone based on physical looks, because looks can disappear. Looks can disappear, though people change, but looks are more to change faster than attitude. I don't know how certain this is, but what I'm trying to say is that don't have feelings for someone because of looks, because they may be very pretty, but deep down they are, how do they say, I think they are sheep in a wolf skin, or they are wolf in a sheep skin. Yeah. So when they went to see Mike Damilola, the counselor, he was seeing the true what is within all of them. Yeah, you and this, yeah, you like all these insults that you be like, hey, so were we the people who went to make vows in front of the church, in front of a whole congregation, promising to live together till death do us part, and today you are calling your husband a goat, you're calling him he's the head, is a useless head? Like, sometimes anger can take the best part of us, and we might end up losing people we love. Now, moving further on Magdalene's side, she also had lots of secrets. You know, we all have secrets. Sometimes when you have secrets and you enter into a new relationship, you wouldn't see the necessity or the need to reveal that secret. Yes, it happens to a lot of people. Let's say you enter into a new relationship and then your past relationship was some way, you enter into a new relationship, you don't tell this person about the new relationship, about your previous relationship. I'll say there's no need to say it when nobody has asked. That is what I'll say, because if you haven't asked me about my past relationship, how we broke up and all that, I don't see why I should bring it up, because it's past. Let it be in the past. That's my point of view. But on Magdalene's issue, she lied. And that's a different thing. There's a difference between lying and not saying anything at all. Because if you don't say it, it means the person never asked. Or if the person asks and you don't say it, that one is different. But if the person doesn't ask, I don't see a call for saying, like a need to say it. But in Magdalene's instance, she didn't say it. She said it and she lied. When they went to the counselor, before, sometimes anger makes you tell the truth. Anger makes you reveal things that you never planned on revealing. She started revealing that she's been in 5 different relationships and they never worked. According to Magdalene's reason for not telling the husband the truth is because she didn't want to lose him. And for a part, I'll agree with her, and for another part, I'll disagree. Looking at Edward, you can see that one of his main focus is not to marry a woman older than him. So imagine if Magdalene had told Edward that she was older than him, maybe the marriage wouldn't have come on. So she too, that was her escape plan to marrying the man that she loves. But I feel that the reason that she used to marry him, she could have at least found a way to tell him the truth before he found out. And he actually found out on an angry note. So sometimes we keep the truth from some people, or we tell them lies, but we just find a way to tell them the truth, that this is the reason, before they ask, or before they suspect, or before anger strikes in and makes us reveal it unwillingly. Because I believe if Magdalene had revealed to him in a nice way that this is it, and because she didn't want to lose him, that is why she didn't reveal her real age. But is there anything between us? We are living a happy couple. Age doesn't really matter. I'm sorry I lied to you, but I lied because I wanted us to be together. I think Edward would have understood, but she keeping it until the final day before revealing it is the main issue. Now, going forward to the solution aspect. Now, this is how I started the video. Sometimes we need to communicate. It's not sometimes, most times we need to communicate our feelings, what is really bothering us. So if you communicate, it solves a whole lot of things. Like, it takes out this burden from you. Because when Magdalene decided to open up to her husband inquired, please tell me, you've already broken my heart. Just shut it into pieces so that I know that this is it. And then I pray that God heals my heart. And then Magdalene said the most important secret, that his cousin is not his cousin, but is actually his ex-boyfriend, and he's been blackmailing her for the longest time. This is a very big blow for the husband, but at least she said it. And do you know what happened when she said it? They were able to solve the problem together. I'm just imagining when they were all together, like together stronger. When you're together, you are very strong. It's just this corona thing that has made together means danger, because when you're together, you're practically infecting people. Yeah, but when you're together, you're stronger. When Magdalene was with her husband, and then Magdalene's mom called, you could see her dressing, from the way she talks, from the way she treats her people, that she's this woman who doesn't really compromise anything. Even if it's her fault, she wouldn't apologize for anything. Yeah. So that's what she's been controlling her children's marriages and all that. And sometimes there are people like that. They control their children's marriage so much that their children, they like, I don't know, they've just left everything for their moms. Anything, they just run to their parents and all that. But when Magdalene confessed her remorse to her husband, and they decided to solve it together, did you see what happened? There was unity. There was solidarity. When the cousin or the ex-boyfriend came around, Daniel came around, and he was trying to, use his tactics. And that part, I enjoyed it so much, because now Magdalene's husband knows everything. I know your secret, so there's no harm in trying. There's no need try to say some things in quotes and all that. I really enjoyed Magdalene. I mean, the movie Magdalene, it spoke a lot of sense, especially focusing on the fact that you need to communicate to your spouse. Whatever it is, if you didn't tell him before marriage, make it a point to tell him during marriage. Right as soon as you marry, tell him the truth and know how to say it, because he taking the lies for a long time might harm him. So first of all, we should know how to reveal the truth. We should find the perfect time to reveal the truth. Not when you are angry, both of you are in a serious quarrel, and then you end up saying the things that's like, they will be so hurtful. But at your own, maybe in your bedroom, you're having a good time, like you are discussing, it's an open conversation, and then you tell the person, your spouse, the secrets that you've been holding. You'll be angry, but for a short while, especially when you're in the bedroom, it's going to be for a short while. So please, let's try to fix issues before they get out of hands, especially when the issue gets out of hands. It gets out of hands when we are both angry. On Edward aspects, Edward saying that he hadn't seen his wife's real hair before until their wedding night. So does it mean you dated for a whole 3 years? Okay, maybe there was no intimacy before the marriage. That is how come he never saw. So maybe if they'll do anything extraordinary, they just go on a date, and it's nothing that will call for Magdalene to remove her wig. That's how come Edward was shocked when he saw Magdalene without makeup. It was funny. That part was very, very funny. But I think I later understood him. He thought that his wife was Barbie, or his wife was the most beautiful woman. And I wouldn't say the most beautiful woman. His expectations for his wife didn't change. Like, he didn't expect his wife to just go down raw to him right on their wedding night. That's how come he became very disappointed. So this film is a lesson to all of us, a lesson to me, it's a lesson to you watching, it's a lesson to you listening to this video. Let's find a way to make our marriages work, because you may follow society and think that, oh, let me just, he doesn't deserve my love, he doesn't deserve my kindness, and then you end up being single for the rest of your life. Because this life, we need to leave some characters behind and adapt some in order to live with someone, because marriage is a union between someone else, like you and someone who you have completely different background, you were raised from different parents. So if you don't decide to leave some characters behind to grow the marriage and have kids and grow your own family, it's going to be a very tough life for you. Because I don't know, you can't live on an island. Yeah, this is what a friend told me. You can't live on an island. You need to balance your attitude, because your attitude is not the best attitude in the whole world. Yes. So yeah, I'll end here for today. And I think Magdalene was a great movie that everyone should watch. It's very, very recommended. The characters were just a few, but the lesson is very, very great, and I'm so impressed. My last thing I'll say that the counselor or the third party can only do what he can. Honestly, the big part of the job is between the husband and the wife. The spouse himself, they have the highest responsibility to solve the marriage. The counselor, the mother, the father, the external family, they can only do what they can. And if the couple themselves don't make it a point to work on the marriage, it is not going to work. It is not going to work. So when you know the motive, when you know the inspiration, it makes you work for the marriage yourself. I end here for today. My name is Lydia once again. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more updates. So next time, bye.